as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Ball teed up, Logan Cook after the kick. And we're underway from Everbank Stadium. From his own end zone, here we go. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll start this one out with Hall. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the counter, Hall. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Angel. Here we go. Hey, Ken.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Hey, run.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Now Lawrence on the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Taking a shot. Deep down the field it goes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Don't jump, ready?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. This is on target to Xavier Gibson. And he nearly gets to the 25 drive before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
West right. Chip clear. Here we go, Snap. Hey, Ken. West right, fit. Hey, never mind, Monday. All right.
Fields out of the gun. And he scores. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Greg Zuerlein for the point after try. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Think right.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he gets him around 6 there. Will McDonald there on the tackle. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Hey, kill. Easy. Read a 24. Read a 54.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. Broke through the tackle. Jukes out of one space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Dodges the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown. The Jaguars cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Cam Little to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jaguars tie this game 7-7. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Good.
Off play action. It's Fields. Fits it through the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Justin. Go.
Here's Fields to throw. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Right.
Another throw for Fields. That's caught. It's Breece Hall. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. He gets 6 on that play, and it'll give the Jets a first down.
Here we go, Set.
That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. So now then, after the penalty, this is first and goal.
Here we go. Set.
Complete out to the right. He has the New York touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10.
Take right open. Hey, go.
They send a man in motion.
Here we go, Set.
Here's ETN on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, let's go. Red.
Lawrence working from the gun. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls in. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at third and very long.
11. Hey, smash. Heavy.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's got his man. It's the rookie out of Colorado. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Jaguars into punt formation. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this first and 10. They start the drive calm. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Stopped by Foye Oluoku. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
From the 43. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Here we go, son.
He'll try left side out of the option. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey,
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He has room past the 25. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
Here we go. Right.
Coming right is Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Don't jump, ready?
Play action, Fields. Oh, they got it. Intercepted around the goal line. And the Jaguars are going to have it after his second interception of the season. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Big 13 heavy. Silver.
Now give. It's ETN headed left. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Big 13 heavy.
They'll run here on 1st down. Along the sideline, he's past the 30. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down.
Red on red.
Lawrence now off the play action. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Will McDonald there on the tackle. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Jaguars driving. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
On red.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Jags working fast here, trying to get back to the line.
Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter. Hey. 13, Lou.
3rd and long for him here. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And that punt reaches 50 yards. And it'll be Jets football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Man in motion here.
Right.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
The Jets take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Here we go.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
They connect on the deep shot. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Here we go.
On target to his man Taylor. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. So now from further back, another try at first and goal.
Here we go, son. No mas, no mas. Set.
Fields throwing here. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets will add to their lead at the end of the half. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. Zerline on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets double their lead to 14. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds on a nice return, but time's run out. We're headed to the break. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got it. First and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, run! Here we go, son.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Decent 24.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Red.
From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
11, add it. Take right open. Check.
First down throw, Lawrence. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
Luke. 11. 30 left. 13 Luke. Silver.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Hey.
ETN again. Room to the right. And he's finally taken down at the 7-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
Think right.
That's good for another Jaguars. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
All right, here we go. Done. 30 left.
From the red zone now. He's on the move. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Sauce Gardner with the INT.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Here we go. All right.
They give on 2nd to Hall. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
The pitch is to Hall. He's past the marker and past the 25. And finally taken down up at the 31-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go, son. Angel. Out. You got a mini base. Out, let's go. All right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go. Extend. Hey, Go.
Another try following the sack. That's into the hands of Moore. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Off play action, it's Fields. This one finds Taylor. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
First down, Jets.
Right.
Hall running between the tackles. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Hey, 10. Extend.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. You good. Hey, 551. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Doesn't have the hook up there. Incomplete pass.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
575. Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. He gets the first and more inside the 20. He does it! Touchdown, New York! The Jets have likely locked up the win right there. Breece Hall with the touchdown. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Zerline on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets stretch their lead to 21.
Jaguars 7.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Taking a deep shot here. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars get it back to a 14-point game. Do they get their own kickback? Yes! What a play! 2-score game. Gotta get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a one-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time, partner.
One possession at a time, one play at a time, one bite at a time to the very end.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
6-yard
2nd and 4. Chased out to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And in a rarity today, he stopped at the line of scrimmage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on play. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Hall. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Need you. Easy, easy, easy. All right.
Fields on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Angel, angel, angel. Is it all right?
A pistol snap, Fields. On the move, headed right. He takes it himself. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Is it all right?
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Go.
Now Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
You're not going to see it in the box score, Kate, at the end of the game, but that was some high-quality zone coverage right there. Great design. Tremendous communication. Everybody trusting one another, and it allowed them to just collapse that pocket and finally get home.
Buys time, rolling right. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Bass's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you could call this one now, Kate. This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Rim, 23. Hey, I'm gun. Hey, kill. Go. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Hold on, let's go.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Hey, easy, Ralph. Hey, kill.
Trying again following the sack. Completed over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
Let's go. 11, 11. 11, 11. 11, 11.
Throwing is Lawrence on third down. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Easy, easy. 13, loop, loop. Chip, chip. Silver.
Lawrence now off the play action. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.